Lights, camera, sweet Sundays begun. Trade means in the trenches with bones and old stones. Anthropology, magic, and psilocybin zones. Sarah's out in the cosmos, chasing starlight and mind. Consciousness puzzles that blow your mind. Never you, James, Kite duo supreme. Blending deep history with tomorrow's dream. Ancient mariners sailing oceans unknown. We had boats, hell yeah, we had boats. Sweet Sunday news on universe unveiled. When the past gets loud and the future gets detailed. Instant superculture philosophy. Best future in crime. What's the truth of our past? Come say. Time check incoming. Hot takes gonna fly. Laughter, debate, and zero filter apply. If the vibe ain't your cup, go for coffee. But stay tuned. This ride's anything but boring. We talk lost civilizations that probably sucked. Fucking fungi visions and galaxies that could. Jacqueline drops love bombs. Sarah drops science facts. We stir it together and watch the whole room react. You twins, keeping it real, keeping it true. Connecting the dots with the lost point of view. From sunken cities to black hole debates. We bring the wonder and the haunted. Sweet Sunday news, universe unreal. We have bones, we have bones. Time check, ready, let the heart takes roll. Institute for natural philosophy. Truth of the past builds the best tomorrow. Yeah, don't like it, go for coffee. Love it, welcome home to the family. Yeah, Sweet Sunday news. Yeah, Sweet Sunday. We got plans.
Ruh-roh.
We had boats, we had boats.
Ruh-roh. Good afternoon.
I was like, what happened?
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep going?
Yeah.
It had a little hiccup. That's
Little
okay.
hiccup. What's going on, girl?
Not a whole lot. Recovering from the holiday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did not have a single alcoholic beverage, but
Okay.
it still just sucks the life out of you because of the sun.
Sure.
And it being so hot. But 250, y'all. That's what's up.
250.
America.
Congratulations. America.
America.
Utmost respect. I'm a fan.
Same.
I'm a fan. Here's to
She's
y'all.
she's looked better, you know. She's looked better. But,
She's looked worse.
We love her at her best, and we love her at her worst because it's real. It's true love.
Did you already show this? Ricardo just popped in.
No, because I had my media board open, and now I got my
Oh.
people board open. Where's my chat? Where's the chat?
Hola, Padre. My chat is behaving excellently.
Mine
No
is on its
complaints.
best behavior.
Yes. I don't know what's wrong with those boys.
I can see the bottom comment. Look,
Yeah,
there
everything's
you go.
fine.
Steve didn't have any drinks yesterday. That's good. That's good.
I can see all. Like everything is.
She ain't looked worse in a long time. That's the truth.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That's fair.
But I don't
Huh.
want to sit here and bash the government because if I do, I'll never stop. Both sides of it. This is
Fair
these
enough.
hands. These hands rated E for everybody. They can all catch these hands. That's where
They
I'm
can
at with
catch
it.
these hands. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say I'll reframe my statement. Foundationally,
I don't drink
it's
enough to
quite
think of.
it's quite admirable.
Yep, we need to take some of them drinks and throw them in the harbor.
Yes, but not my espresso. Okay, take the tea.
Nah, or the spring water. Leave the spring water, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
Yeah,
boys are being put. Yeah, they probably are.
I think they are Cardinal. Yeah.
The universe told them to quit doing what they're doing. I don't know what they're
Honestly,
doing.
I haven't seen the chat act up like that ever. It. I was looking for it, and it just never happened. So I don't know, but it's
It did.
strange.
It did for me a little bit, but it. I could eventually work with it. Like everything on Riverside that messes up, there's a workaround for it.
Octo's in Massachusetts, so he
Tag, you're
gets
it. You got
it.
some tea, bud. You got some tea. He could like hold a lottery and like
We
donate,
could
and I'll throw X amount of tea.
we could do a tea drive. Huh?
That's the most American thing I've ever heard.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, what we got today? What kind of announcements do we need to make before we get these news stories going?
First thing first, before we forget, tonight or after us, maybe after us. Yes, I have my hands on my hips and I'm sitting. Um, After us, the boys are gonna do a reading. Ricardo, can you chime in and clarify what that's gonna be? If you guys are what you're doing, what time you're doing it, let us know so we can tell the good people. I don't know if
Whenever y'all
it's
say our reading, because I'm all of this,
yeah.
I picture Ricardo as Miss Cleo.
Okay.
Call me now for your free reading. Yeah, visit them later for a free reading.
Yeah.
Not a tarot reading, but
One
yeah.
triple eight. 888.
We can start making commercials like that if this
We
doesn't work
could.
out. We could do it.
We
Yeah,
could.
they're gonna be doing a reading. It's the Stardust, right? Not DeSoto. We did
I
DeSoto
think it's
last.
Stardust today. Yes, because last they did DeSoto. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know what those two are up to all the time. I just
I just love it.
Ricardo doesn't know either. See that? Okay. That's good.
So as Jason said, we just despise anything that resembles having a plan here
We're just
at the
winging it.
institute. Yeah, we're winging it, and we're gonna
Yeah.
keep doing that. They'll be having a reading after us though,
Yes.
if we ever get done. Because y'all, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's
Your
a
audio
little
just got
lengthy.
squirrely.
Oh no!
Just for a second.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
La 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 la
Beautiful. Perfect.
la. I took voice lessons.
Did you?
Now I pull my notepad up. Sometimes when I move windows around,
Ah.
things do weird stuff. So I had to get my news story.
You do.
Load
You,
that up.
it's your news first this week, you know?
Yes, ma'am. And my news story, I had
I need to
intended.
fan. I'm dying.
Jacqueline's in church, y'all.
Oh, Lord Jesus, praise it. It just, I can't have my air conditioner on when we're live, especially live, because it picks up every little noise. And
Shoulders.
yeah.
Shoulder.
Boo. So nice.
Anyway,
Yes, continue.
I was gonna do part of this on the UU crew sesh that we did the other day, and we ended up running out of time, so I didn't really want to get into it because it's kind of an important topic.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do a little bit of both
What you got?
without making it too long.
Mm.
So let me find my Let me find my study. Share my screen.
Let me clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat. It's thoke with a K. Thoke.
Steve.
What's the cardinal talking about?
He said better be some woo woo this week, Sarah.
Oh,
Sounds
I've
like a
got some.
that sounds like a papal direction.
You're going to need a tinfoil hat this week.
Okay.
Some woo woo. We are
Some
due
woo
for some
woo.
woo woo. We have
Yeah.
we've been neglecting the woo woo, and I'm sorry for that. But that's because there's cool studies like this one going on. This week, there's some hopeful new science that backs up what so many families already sense in their gut. And I like to report on this topic not only because I'm the parent of a child with profound autism, but
Mhm.
also out of genuine concern for society if we don't find a way to throw a wrench in the rise in autism diagnoses. So, as we recently said on an episode with Tyler Hudson, the way we diagnose autism right now feels pretty broken. They got rid of the old Asperger's label years ago and basically tossed everyone into one big autism spectrum bucket.
Mm.
It can make it feel like a one size fits all diagnosis, even though we all see how incredibly different autism looks from one person to the next. So, scientists just published a study in the Journal of Nature Neuroscience where they looked at brain scans from nearly 1,000 people with autism, plus special mouse models. So cute.
Mouse.
I'm sorry, we got to bring
Mises.
the mice. The Mises are back. So, and apparently they have tism. What they found was at least two distinct biological
And no
types of
fingers.
autism and no fingers or toes.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
One type shows weaker connections between different parts of the brain. They call it hypoconnectivity. The other shows extra strong connections, so hyperconnectivity. These aren't just tiny differences, they seem tied to completely different underlying biology.
Mm.
One links more to how brain cells talk to each other at the wiring level, and the other to immune system stuff and gene regulation, things like that. Only about a quarter of the people in the study fit neatly into these two camps so far, and the researchers are quick to say that there are probably more types to still discover, but the big takeaway is that autism isn't one single thing with one single cause in the brain.
Sure.
We've been saying that for years. Um, it really does look like several different conditions that we've been calling by the same name.
Mm.
What? Who could have known this? How
Imagine.
could anyone? It's not
Imagine.
like millions of parents tried to say this for years and years and years.
Right.
But
But
this
what would
is
they
exactly, yeah,
what do they know about their children? First of all,
nothing. Nothing.
clearly.
But
Yeah.
this is exactly why so many parents feel the current diagnosis system is too broad. When you lump profound autism, like my daughters and Lyric
Mhm.
Hudson's, together with folks who have very different challenges and strengths, it gets harder to get the right support, to get the right research, or the right understanding for each person. And as Tyler said, the diagnosis is broken and they are going to have to fix it. Well, here we are. It is still the early days, but it's exciting progress. Um, the hope here is that this kind of brain based research could eventually lead to more personalized help instead of that one size fits all approach, which has been a catastrophic failure, particularly to those with profound autism. Thank you, Steve, for the link there. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
So, hold on. Had to clear my throat one more time. The way that this fits in with what I was going to discuss on our crew session the other day is that there's a drug that's been in the news recently. They first mentioned it in I think 2025, and they've been mentioning again lately. It's called leucovorin,
Mm.
and it's a folate, so it's like a vitamin B9, and it's critical for brain development, DNA repair, and all kinds of stuff in the body. Basically, what it does, I'm going to try to make this short without making it too complicated because it's really long. So the people with the connectivity where the way that their brain communicates, this drug shows great potential for these people. So usually they give this drug to like cancer patients to help them to process out all the toxins and the bad stuff, to help them flush that out of their system so that things work together. It's like spraying some WD-40 on it, if you
Okay.
will,
Yeah.
if you will.
If you will.
Um, so with certain genetic mutations, people are unable to process folic acid, which is what they give you when you are pregnant. They start you on prenatal vitamins and they give you this bottle of folic acid. So
Hmm.
people that have like the MTHFR gene mutation, they can't process that. So we're just giving every mother folic acid, knowing that MTHFR gene mutation is a thing and that some won't be able to process it, and it will lead to that in their babies.
Damn.
But take these every day, take these every day. They can't take that. They have to take methylated
Hmm.
folinic acid, which is not
Okay.
the same thing.
Right.
That helps clear those pathways so that things can work together. So in 50 to 60% of the kids that they're trying on leucovorin, they're seeing words. They're seeing them work out complex things and just basically snap out of it.
Wow.
50 to 60% for a vitamin. It's a glorified vitamin. And I said all this to say, you may not have this medication right now. You can't have it because it is the new ivermectin. It is the new
Mm.
hydroxychloroquine. It is the new whatever they're saying works.
God
You
damn.
cannot have it. I have personally tried to get this medication for my child. There is no law preventing it being prescribed for off label uses. We prescribe medications for off label uses
Hmm.
every single day. Every single day. There is no law against it. It just, it could raise a red, you know what I mean? But
Sure.
if you can justify it, there's no risk to the doctor in doing so.
Hmm.
Also, it is a glorified vitamin. There's no
Yep.
real risk to trying this. And that was what Tyler Hudson said about it too, was what am I going to do? Give my kid autism?
Eh, yeah.
If 50 to 60% of the kids are coming back online with this drug, we deserve to be able to try it. But I just thought that you all would like to know that there's possibly a solution for 50 to 60% of these cases. And
Like
they're
a
not a,
meaningful improvement. Yeah.
that's worth it. I would try that all day long. But
100%. Yeah.
you can't get it.
No.
Some
Why am I
people can,
shocked?
but it's limited to who your pediatrician voted for, and that is grade A bullshit with
That is
some
some grade A
cheese on it.
bullshit. Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping.
Now mind you, my child was normal until she had routine vaccinations. Now, like genetics load the gun and environment pulls the trigger, as we talked
Hmm.
about in Tyler's episode. I think that's what happened in her case.
Likely, yeah.
But those same vaccines they gave her, remember how much research they did on all of that? Remember what Tyler was telling us about the amount of research that they did on childhood vaccines and then they gave it to everyone? But we have
It
to do all these tests about
just took
leucovorin.
us just a second. We're testing these.
Yeah. Y'all, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit. And I
That is
just thought you'd
bullshit.
all like to know that while we're talking about how much we're doing for the autism community and whether you have mild autism, level 1 autism or profound level 3 autism, this should upset. If you don't even know anyone with autism, this should make you mad.
It fucking pisses me off. I can tell
This
you
this should
that.
make you mad.
Yeah.
So now we have these studies that are backing this up, and hopefully in the very near future, this will be available to every child with autism to try if they're caregivers or they themselves, assuming they're adults and can make those decisions. They should be able to try that. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Can definitely I can definitely verify um firsthand experience that you get the medication your doctor is willing to prescribe. Like I live in Canada, right? So it's healthcare delivery from United States and Canada is a little bit different, right? And please know that the pay to play system is not ideal, but it is certainly, um, um, if you're a patient that needs unconventional treatments, the pay to play system is a better option because then you're a consumer, okay, and not just under the thumb of the state. Because in Canada, if you want a medication that is outside of your doctor's knowledge, or it's very difficult to say, "Hi, thanks for the free healthcare. Can I have another doctor?" Because the wait times in Canada are so obscene because we just be handing this shit out to everybody. And so it could be too late by the time you get to the second or third opinion. And so you do see a lot of Canadians cross stateside to go buy a doctor, a doctor's time, or to get a scan or an MRI or what have you, right? A lot of Canadians, especially in Ontario where I live, do travel to the States to do that. In Canada, if the medication is like not part of the system, if it's adjacent to the system, it's not going to happen. So this does not shock me. It disgusts me that someone.
Throw the tea in the harbor.
Yes.
Throw it in the harbor
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Not tomorrow. Not
Like you
after
and your
CSI.
daughter. Yeah, you and your daughter should have access to a medication that is not dangerous in any way. You know, if she takes it and it doesn't work, well, on to the next thing. It's not gonna hurt her in any way to try. So yeah, piss me
Yeah, I'm
off.
gonna just like hit up the cartel or something and be like, if y'all
Honestly, you
could
could go to Mexico
smuggle-
and maybe get it.
I don't care about the law, and this is not on IFNP. Sorry, I don't care about the law. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do and cut them out of it in the end if I have to. And they're not. It's not. The system's not working for us anymore. So I mean, what am I supposed to do?
True.
Realistically, like
True.
go to Mexico. Go. Pharmaceuticals in India are cheap. Like
Sure.
I'll go somewhere else.
I'll tell you a little story, semi-personal, but I'll keep it short and sweet. I have god awful allergies, and I have like eczema, rosacea associated effects that affect my eyes. And one of the treatments that actually helps with this very specific instance is ivermectin cream. Do you think I could get that? Like, it literally shows 100% efficacy in studies and whatnot. I'm a former nurse. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I need to say, and I know I need to state my case in front of a doctor to get something. And they were like, "Oh, ivermectin? Nah, you don't need that." I'm like, please. Like, what else? You know what I mean? What else can I say to you that is going to take your head out of this very narrow box that you're in? Can I just try it? Like, can we just see if this will actually clear up a problem that affects me every single day? And like, not in a really life-changing way, but in like that annoying, like, fuck my life way. No. Nope. Can't
Any
have that.
other time, they're perfectly fine using medications as a diagnostic tool. I think
Yes.
it's this. I'm going to.
It's just the name of the medication.
It works. Yeah, it's literally just a political thing. The
Yeah.
ivermectin had that problem, and
Yeah.
everyone knows that. The horse paste, and
Horse paste. Yeah.
it's the same medication. We've
Yeah.
been using it forever.
For
And
so long. For so many
leucovorin
things.
is one of those medications too, where it's just
Yeah.
like it's been around a long ass time.
Right.
They typically use it in cancer patients, though.
Mhm.
So they did approve it for one, and I don't remember what some other issue that was. I'll have to look it up. They were using it for another issue, and they removed the red tape from that. So now it's for cancer plus this other issue,
Sure.
but
Okay.
not for autism. You can't prescribe it for autism specifically. You have to do some kind of test to see if you actually have that. I've never, like, y'all, I'm a migraine patient. They're just like, here, try this, try that, try that. Just a long list of migraine meds just to see if they work. Like, come on.
You can have it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could walk in and say, I want to try this, and they just give it to me. Like
Yeah.
dumb.
You piss me
Anyway,
off. You done
I
piss
just
me off
thought
on a Sunday.
I
We're supposed
just
to be
thought
sweet.
that y'all would like to know that we are giving leucovorin the ivermectin treatment, and the people who are paying for it, the autism kids,
Yeah.
autism parents, like people who are drowning in their circumstances, they are having to pay for it this time. So, just thought y'all would like to know. For do what you will with that information. I'm gonna order some from Mexico or something. I'm gonna find some.
That's a good plan. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially for your children. Eh. You know what you can do, doctors? Go for coffee.
Go for coffee.
I love the way you say it.
Go for coffee.
Why don't you?
Why don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going around them. So, congratulations. The medical system has made itself obsolete and continues to do so.
Yeah.
That's where we're headed with that.
They sure seem to hyper focus on the things that, you know, yeah. Uh huh.
I wrote that down, octopus with friends.
Mm.
I'm going to look into it. If I can say it, Shilajit.
Don't know.
Shilajit. We call our kids a jit down here. That's my jit.
That's my jit.
That's my jit. Anyway,
Where's that
that's
come
my
from?
news.
Where's that come from?
What, jit?
Yeah.
It's the suffix of legitimate or legit.
You're my jit.
You're my jit.
You're my legit bitch.
You're not my child, but
No. You're
you're my girl.
jit. Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue.
Cute. Very good news. I appreciate news like that.
Always glad to bring awareness to where we're at on autism because, like
Mhm.
I said, we do need to figure this out because at 1 in 32, those are
too
not good
much.
numbers as
That's
far
too
as
much.
the future and how that's going to pan out. So
Right. Scary.
we can take it back to the past a little bit. Let me find Jacqueline's news.
Oh, you got it. You gonna put it
I
up for
do.
me? She
I
loves
am.
me. She loves me. I did load a picture in the media. It's down at the bottom entitled Plague. In case you're wondering. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I know this is Sweet Sunday, so this is kind of like adjacently unsweet. However, my news story this week, and I noticed yours as well, came out of Nature Communications, Sarah.
We love nature.
We do. It's a good publication. So this week, I am bringing you evidence of plague in the deep past. Like I said, I found it in Nature Communications. Where else did I did see another article that I thought was half decent. It was on Science Daily. So what if plague wasn't a medieval nightmare that began with rats and unsanitary crowded cities? That's the narrative, right? That's what everyone thinks. Like the plague hits because there's disgusting conditions in crowded cities and there's rats feasting on things and fleas and all of that, right? That's what everyone thinks of when they think of the plague. But something that was already killing people in really small hunter gatherer camps in Siberia more than 5,000 years ago. So, this is interesting to me. A major new study published this June in the journal Nature reveals that Yersinia pestis, the bacterium behind the plague, was causing lethal outbreaks among hunter gatherers near Lake Baikal. Sorry if I pronounce that. Baikal in Siberia, around 5,500 years ago. That's thousands of years before farming cities or the rat flea transmission we usually associate with the historic plague actually occurred. So, led by researchers out of Oxford and the University of Copenhagen, the team extracted, oh girl, here we go, some archaeogenetics. You know me. They extracted ancient DNA from the teeth of 46 individuals buried in 4 hunter gatherer cemeteries. They found plague DNA in 18 of them. So that's nearly 40% of the people that they studied. Using a combination of genetic sequencing, radiocarbon dating, and kinship analysis to reconstruct family relationships, they pieced together two distinct outbreak phases. The first one appears to have swept through within a single generation and hit mostly children especially hard, with many of the victims aged between 8 and 11 years old. So the ancient strains were already highly lethal, even without the full genetic toolkit for efficient flea-borne spread that later versions developed. So the ones that we're more familiar with, like in the medieval times, right? One key difference was a potent super antigen toxin capable of triggering severe immune reactions. The researchers suggest that early outbreaks may have jumped directly from infected wild rodents, possibly marmots, those cute little things.
Marmots.
Marmots. So it jumped from them to humans, supporting the idea that plague originated in Central or Northeast Asia among wild rodent populations long before it ever reached the crowded settlements of later history in Europe. So senior author Eske Willerslev, I'm assuming from the University of Copenhagen, summed it up. Whether the earliest forms of plague were mild or virulent has been a matter of debate, but our findings demonstrate that these ancient strains were already highly lethal. This discovery doesn't just push the timeline of plague back by millennia, it challenges the long-standing idea that deadly epidemic diseases only became major forces once humans created dense agricultural societies. Plague was already capable of devastating small, mobile groups, and ancient DNA is now letting us hear stories that were literally buried for thousands of years. So, in short, archaeogenetics is rewriting chapters of human history that we previously could only guess at or reconstruct based on assumption and biased reconstruction. It's giving us direct biological evidence of how people moved, mixed, survived, died, and changed over tens of thousands of years. Another one in the pot for archaeogenetics. Yeah. I love that. We could literally go back and just like test everything again. Please, can we just do that?
We can go
Please.
back and visit their plague of
Let's go
joy.
visit their plague.
Bring them
No,
up to party.
right? But it's so important because it is changing the timeline and it's changing like the it's so much of that is so loosely based on just like um modern biased assumptions, right? And I'm
Yep.
not to say that the work that was done wasn't done in earnest and it wasn't done like to the best of their ability at the time. That's cool. That's cool. We weren't able to test and get such like precise sampling as we can now, right? So yeah, that's a little. I thought that was a good chart. So let's go back and do it all. Let's
Yeah.
go find out. You know what I mean? Because it's all right to be wrong, people, right? Like we always say, it's okay to circle back and recheck your work because the methods are improving and the science is advancing all the time. So you can't just say, okay, that's done and dusted. That shit that we made up in the
Shelf it.
50s
Yeah.
is totally fine. We're fine. Let's build our future off of that foundational work. We need to make sure that we're doing our due diligence to confidently state that something is this or that versus just leaning on the work of our forefathers in these areas of study. Very important to me. Very important to me.
We could, if we were to point out the fact that none of these people are wearing masks, we may be able to dig them up and give them a mask, and then we could test them.
Yeah. Yeah. Or we could dig them up and find out who they're going to vote for. I feel
You
like we
think
do that.
they,
We do
right?
that too. Get this man a voter card.
Right?
Yeah.
Register him to vote.
Yeah.
No pulse, no problem.
Yeah, so it's super important to me to just to keep flogging this poor horse because we cannot
That poor, that poor
that poor
horse.
horse. So we can't just be making assumptions based off of work that now given what we have at our disposal to test Like that means that work is incomplete because there's new methods, and you cannot definitively say that this was correct if it was framed and presented and researched and peer reviewed in like the 50s, 60s, 70s. We need to go back. Not that this particular study is an example of that, but it's just another example of how archaeogenetics is changing our assumptions about periods of our history. Very important.
Gonna be a lot coming to light the more and more advanced this
It's
gets.
yes, and I think that the more attention it gets and the more insight it provides, I think that in lots of cases we'll find that the ideas we had were perhaps on the right track or you know, bang on. Um, but there's lots of instances where it will certainly provide insight, and it's those little nuances that make a huge difference, right? So I'm here for it.
Always is.
Give me all the archaeogenetics. Send all your findings and reports to me, please.
Taking up a donation, y'all.
Yeah, I want just a donation of research that you come across that involves archaeogenetics because I am a fool for collection of information, a little bit. And I would appreciate anyone contacting me. You can find me on X at Jacqueline Small, and I take DMs. So send me your papers because I want to see them. I want to obsess over this because I do. So thank you. Yeah.
We
Guess
wouldn't
what?
have it any other way.
No, I need to collect information. I have me has
We
to
need
have it.
that.
Yes. Yeah.
Precious.
My precious, completely. Yeah. I would be embarrassed to admit the amount of time I spend in a day, even in a very busy workday, where I am categorizing information. Like one of the coolest things I ever found in my life was that X had bookmarks. The day that I discovered that, my life changed.
See, when I bookmark something, that's where it goes to die. That's the difference
No, no,
between
no.
the
I'm in there all the time. I'm circling back. I go back, like, so if I find something during the day and I just quickly drop it in there, and there's like 40 different categories in my bookmarks. So everything has its own place. But then you can see all the ones in all bookmarks that you have done for the day. You know what I mean? Like the most recent ones. So I take them, go find the actual article, and then put that article in my little repository.
a repository, y'all. She has
Yeah,
a repository.
I have a repository. Steve, you have sent me some papers, and they have made their way into my grander collection. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Yes. Thank you, Bill. Send me send me articles.
What up, Billiam?
Like anything cool that anyone finds, like send it to me.
Right.
I'm always on the collection. Yeah.
And get in the Discord. That way we
Get
can
in
all
the
talk about this.
Discord.
Get in the
Okay?
Discord.
All of our cool peeps that hang out with us here, you should be in the Discord because that's where the huge group conversations are happening. Lots of really cool stuff gets reported over there.
Yeah.
Like we would have to do like an 8-hour Sunday news to cover everything that gets talked about in there week to week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is too much to follow.
It's too much to follow, yes.
You can pick through it and you'll never get to the end of it. It's great.
Yes.
It's beautiful, really.
No, Cardinal, not the kind I wanted. I want any kind. Okay? It's my job to archive. So I take that job very seriously. I would like everything. Everything of significance. Any advancements. Scribe Jehudi. Like, I hate saying that. Message me on X and I'll give you an invite to the Discord. Okay?
Yeah, I posted that link. Y'all.
Yeah, we broke the Discord.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I posted that link and we got and
Yeah, we got. So now it's like a one-on-one basis. But absolutely, if you're interested in joining the Discord, reach out to Sarah or I on X. And mine is simple.
we'll
It's
get you in there.
at Jacqueline Small, easy to find, or the UU. X page. Yeah.
Hit somebody up. We'll get you in there.
Hit me up. Yeah.
And then you have to meet us because you got to ask us.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Bill, cousin Billiam, we do have a Discord, and you're certainly welcome. We'd love to have you over there.
Right? That's what our Discord is missing is Bill
You're part of the
specifically.
UU fam. You're part of the UU fam. Yeah.
Like that guy never stops learning about stuff. Get your ass in the Discord, Bill. What are you doing?
Get your ass over there.
Get your ass.
Yeah.
With a get your ass.
Mama, no.
Mama, no.
When you
Oh,
run
God.
by so fast and she just swats you with the end of her fingers.
Flip flop.
Yeah.
Just gotta put a little spin on it. Okay. So I
Okay,
got
Steven
our-
posted. Do you see that?
the
Steven.
link for the IFNP Linktree account Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
Discord is where. What's up, Tamitha?
Tamitha May.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey girl, hey.
The Discord is
I
where
love
it's
that
at.
it rhymes.
Yeah.
Tamitha May. Hey girl, hey. It rhymes. So sweet.
Mm.
All right. I got our Tide check. What do y'all think our Tide check's gonna be today?
I know what it is, and I'm pumped. Billiam, you're gonna like it.
I can't wait to find out what it is.
You can't. I messaged her yesterday. I'm like, hey, yo, girl, what is your Tide check this week? Because we take turns, right? Because it's a bit of doing. You have to do some research. You have to do some writing. Yeah. Because the second half of the show belongs to you. Drop it on me. Oh, love
That's
it.
what we got today.
Love it.
Let me pull my Tammy loves her nicknames.
Good girl, because they're yours.
I thought of Mr. Dean's. No, Daddy, no.
No,
you
Daddy.
used foul language in front of a woman. No, Daddy, no. Same.
Yeah.
Every time. Same.
I always think of Will Smith when he was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Mama, no.
Mama, okay. I gotta quit laughing. My
I
makeup's
love
gonna
this
start running.
picture. It's a great one. Good one.
Yeah, Grok mostly made it. I threw some things in there. Yeah.
I love my Super Grok. I'm not gonna lie. The Imagine capability on Super Grok, beautiful. I'm a fan.
Can't wait to experience it someday when I'm privileged.
What? I am sacrificing in other ways in order to afford that shit. Yeah.
Right.
Have to.
Yeah. I just have to use poor people's Grok. I ain't paying for that shit.
However, people, here's a little tip. So, as y'all may or may not know, I think a lot of you probably do, I fucks with AI a lot. And so it was important to me to test out the Super Grok. So I did get it for a month as an experiment, paid $30 Canadian to have that shit.
30 doll hairs.
30 doll hairs, yes. Which is an expense for sure. Although I will state that I do not have anything like Netflix, etc., because I only watch YouTube. So I had it, and then I accidentally forgot to cancel it, so it lapsed into another month. Whoopsie. So then I have it. Whoops. So then I had it for 2 months. I wasn't sorry that happened, but for a second. And then I went in at the near end of that month and threatened to cancel it. And they're like, no, please, no, don't go.
Don't go.
They gave me 3 months for the cost of one. So $10 a month is justifiable.
Yeah, you can do that.
So check it out. If you cancel your Netflix in the summer, maybe try some Super Grok. Very fun.
Say try some soup.
Try some soup in this hot ass weather. Have some hot soup. Why not?
I know.
Okay.
I'm like, my brain must be mush because I'm hearing stuff now.
Tell us. Drop it. Let's do it.
Oh my God. I
I'm
screwed
ready.
my window. I screwed my window up. Hold on. Why is
Oh.
it doing that now? That is so dumb.
Like when I'm done here, I'm going to play. I'm going to play some Assassin's Creed.
All right now. I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that Zelda up for sure.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try to cover this without getting y'all. I tend to spiral at these topics because when you're thinking about these topics and this implicates something way out in left field, I
Sure.
tend to spiral and try to put my brain on all of it, and that's on me, and I'm working on that as a person. But marmot stew, absolutely, I tried
Hot. Gotta be hot and fresh.
marmot stew. Okay. So we are covering the simulation hypothesis, simulation theory, whichever you want to call it today.
Mm, mm,
What if the entire world and the ground you walk on, the sky above you, your own thoughts and feelings is actually part of a giant, super realistic video game? This isn't a new concept to anyone here, I'm sure. Um, but this is not a game that you can pause or quit. I mean, you can, but we would rather you not. Um, a perfect copy of a real world, so believable that the people inside it, us, have no idea that it's fake. That's the basic idea behind simulation theory. And I got the idea for this tide check from a recent post made by Rizwan Verk.
mm.
And after watching he did a Y Files episode with the basement.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And I've watched it, I think, about three different times now. And I find something different in it to ponder every time. So it's just kind of this whole thing is the gift that keeps on giving. You don't
Hmm.
ever actually get the answer off of it. So
No.
I don't have any answers for y'all. If you're looking for answers, just bye. I don't know. But today we're going to look at both sides in plain English, no fancy words, just straight talk. And we're going to try to avoid making brain soup out of anyone. So here's some reasons why people think we might be in a simulation. These are your front running reasons. So um, future humans or some very advanced beings far ahead of us might one day create video games that feel 100% real. The characters inside those games would think, feel pain, fall in love, and experience life exactly like we do. If those future people made thousands or even millions of these games, then the majority of all people who ever exist would actually be living inside of one of the games, not in the original real world. Some say the odds are high that we are one of those game characters.
Mm.
And I think so, y'all. I think so. So here's why this idea feels possible. The sun and the moon, which we all know look almost exactly the same size in our sky, even though the sun is much bigger and much further away. They're positioned just right so that the total eclipses can happen. And that for me is the one. It feels too perfect. How? How are they that far away and this one's so much smaller and this was but they look the same size. Like y'all, are we calling this a coincidence? I don't understand.
Mm.
I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling already. It feels like someone set the distances perfectly on purpose, like a slider when you're controlling the settings on something.
Okay.
So, and then there's the double slit experiment. So, in science, there's this famous experiment with the tiny particles and the two slits. When the particles are not being observed, they behave like waves and spread out. But the moment someone observes or measures them, they suddenly behave like solid little particles instead. It's almost as if the world changes its behavior when it's being watched. Like a game only fully loads the details when a player is looking at that part of the world. So, like when I'm playing Zelda, it's not rendering the entirety of the map. It's giving me this just one and these three bokoblins and like these things over here and maybe a
Mm.
horse and a tree. Like
Yee.
that was a huge problem when they were making video games was how do we
Yes.
get it to be a 3D experience and not, the amount of space that it would require and then like what do I pull my magnifying glass out? Like
Still, when you play a video game, you come up against the edge of the world, and you're literally like can like bump up. against it. You know what I mean? In a lot of
Exactly.
games. Yeah. And you'd like, you can stand there and look up, and from where you're standing, you can see the distance, but you cannot pass. Fucks me up.
Well, it's kind of like and I'm gonna touch on it. The speed of light is like a governing speed. It's a speed cap,
Mm,
so that it doesn't like it caps it so that we don't just go off into nothing. Like
mm,
the map that you're talking about, say you
yep.
go past that, like it has to have time to. That's as fast as it can render it. Like, is
Yes.
that like that's got to be? I think that's it. Like I'm trying to approach this in a non-biased way, but I think that that's it. Like it fits to me. I'm having a lot of I'm having a lot of trouble missing the similarity between this matrix that we live in and a video game.
Fair.
So it is. It's like the world changes its behavior
Fair.
based on whether or not it's being observed. So the whole universe seems incredibly fine tuned for life to exist. If gravity or other basic rules were just a tiny bit stronger or weaker, stars couldn't form, planets couldn't stay stable, and nothing could live here. Nothing. If everything in the cosmos is just a perfect symphony of random accidents, what are the actual chances of that happening by pure luck? It feels like the settings were carefully chosen instead of left to chance. Like I feel like if we left this all to chance, it'd just be a huge mess. Numerous cultures tell stories of the moon's arrival. Exactly. Exactly. The time before the moon.
Mm,
It was
wild.
introduced to us like laser gyroscope. Yep. Talk about the kaleidoscope channel too. I better not talk about that. So, light, as we just discussed, has a hard speed limit that it can't break. And some compare this to a built in rule so that the whole game doesn't slow down and lag.
Mm.
We're already making better and better virtual worlds on our computers. If we keep improving, it's easy to imagine future people creating entire fake universes with real feeling beings inside them. If we are living in a simulation, it raises some big questions, and this is where I tend to fall off and spiral. It begs the question, who is holding the controller? Who or what created and is running this whole thing? Is it future humans doing it for research or entertainment or some kind of higher intelligence or something that maybe we can't even imagine yet? What's that Ricardo just said? It must be a roulette.
Roulette.
Oh, roulette. Okay. ROU. Roulette game then. Millions would not choose. Starving
Jason
or
just
famished, yeah.
apologized because he's late as a muff.
Jason, that's fine.
He's on the river with Jacob and lost track of time. So
See?
shocking.
Shocker.
I honestly assumed that's where you were when we didn't see you. So it's all right, bro. We knew where you were.
We're not gonna like call your emergency contact this time.
No, this time we have
This
done
time
though.
we will.
We've had to do that to find Jason before.
We
Like, have you
will.
seen him today? No. Did you see him? No, haven't seen him.
I'm
Where
getting in
is
touch
he?
with his daughter on Facebook.
Yeah. We sent out a search party for Shaman before. Yes.
So another thing that this makes you question, is free will. Like, are we really making our
Mm,
own choices?
sure.
And that's something that Ricardo covers a lot in Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not listening to them read Stardust, this is the kind of things that they're pondering in that book. Like
Yes.
this is when I found Ricardo's book, or he sent me his book. I didn't find it. He blessed me with it. That was what I was so glad to see because these are rabbit holes. Yes, these are rabbit holes that like I've been on forever with no one to bounce it off of.
Mm-hmm.
You've got like these random ass people on the internet that they may or may not be sane sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. I think that. I think that. I think that it's one of those things that is interpreted differently by everyone based on their
Yes.
experience, right? Based on your experience and your I mean, for lack of a better descriptor, like your position in life, have you had a really shitty time? Have you had a relatively decent time? Like, so all of those factors kind of affect how you would think about simulation hypothesis, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like Ricardo was saying about they would choose not to be famished, and
Sure.
I've brought this up with him before, like Ricardo, and he said this to us all that he plans to just live forever.
Yeah,
Like
He's Saint
he's
Germaining his way through life.
yeah, he is Saint Germain in his way through life. Dude has no like he's not concerned with he like that's not gonna happen to him. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I have a chronic pain condition.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like the people in church that are like, one day all this will be over and we'll have a home in heaven and we can, I'm looking forward to having a better time at some point in my existence, right?
Sure.
Don't twist that into anything that I didn't just say. I'm looking forward to my break at the end of this life's journey.
Mhm.
Ricardo has no intention of ever passing. So we have very different experiences with our life right now. Like mine sucks because I'm in pain for an ungodly percentage of it that no one should have to endure. He's having
Mhm.
a pretty good time. Like this is his
It's all
video game.
relative. It's all
He can
relative.
go
Yeah.
out there and make it what he wants it. So I mean, it just really you have to decide this for yourself because we're not going to ever have the answer to this, and that's kind of what our tide check is for things that we don't have a study on this. Like I don't have anything concrete for you, but this is what I think.
Well, the whole
So
simulation theory is literally like its core natural philosophy, right? Like it's very hate it me.
rubbish,
Okay. Rubbish. I can hear him saying that.
rubbish. I know
Yeah.
everything down and gets in the damn way. Yeah. Oh, it's yep, complex regional pain syndrome. That's like intractable pain.
You know what? When I
That's
when I think about the whole theory, I can think about it from both, for and against, or, finding evidence for, finding evidence against. Like I can go down both routes. The singular thing that always hangs me up personally is the concept of free will.
same.
That one always hangs me up because goddamn, like it's difficult for me to side one way or the other. If you have free will, okay, cool. If you have free will, then it that means it's not a simulation. If you don't have free will, it is a simulation. And if you don't have free will and you're living in the simulation, then you're like, well, fuck's sake. Like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? So that part messes with my head completely.
I've got a neat little bow to wrap that up with here at the end.
Give me that bow.
It's a nice bow.
It's a
It's a
nice bow.
nice bow.
Okay.
Where did I leave off? I made myself a list so I don't go too far off. So free will, are we really making our own choices or are we following a script and when we get game over, do we die?
Mm.
Like, can we even perceive that? Does the
Mm.
game just end for us or do we load into something else? And we also load like past memories that then we think are real. Like, where does it pick up from? Can we trust our own memories? Um, Many people say we are definitely not in a simulation. Other people enjoy thinking about this idea, but don't necessarily believe it's true. And I'm going to give a little bit of time to their side. And their biggest argument is that there is no clear proof. Looking at you, Neil. There's no obvious glitches we can all see, no hidden instructions, nothing that screams this is a game. Strange things like double slit experiments aren't mistakes, they're just how the real world works at the tiniest level. Even if it looks weird to us and we don't understand it, that's just how the world works, which
Mm.
is never going to be a satisfactory
No.
answer for me, just in case you were wondering. Um, the perfect placement of the sun and the moon might just be a lucky coincidence. There again, Coincidence. What does that take?
So much planning.
Planning. Coincidence takes planning.
Yeah.
The universe is huge, and we only notice the things that work for us. I would respectfully disagree. As we just mentioned, my migraines and how they do not
Sure.
work for me, and that I do, in fact, notice them. The universe might seem fine tuned, but in an almost infinite cosmos, it's possible that we just happen to be in one of the rare spots where everything lined up right just by chance, just for us. Look at things like the Mandela effect when groups of people remember something differently, like a movie line or
Mm-hmm.
a logo, or those differences are always tiny details that could be easily um, just be normal human misremembering. Um, they argue it's never something huge and obvious like an entire building disappearing overnight, which therein again, if you just loaded into this reality, you would bring memories of that building having always been there. So you wouldn't be able to perceive that it just showed up out of nowhere, right? So, if this were a glitchy simulation, you'd expect bigger, undeniable mistakes,
Mm.
but we don't see them, is what they are saying. Uh,
I disagree with that because I've seen some wily videos of like glitchy shit. Right. I feel like if you've looked into this, you and Cardinal Steve actually already mentioned it. There's lots of videos of like weird what they coin as NPC behavior, which
right.
like I've watched stuff like that. At one point, I was like, "All right, like I can't. Am I watching something real? Am I watching some bullshit?"
You never know.
That's the thing,
Never know
right?
anymore.
Did AI do it? Like, not even to mention like throwing in the factor of AI because I don't know. It's like now you're like getting so if we're in a simulation, we're also barreling towards creating simulation. Like it just becomes this inception of fuckery that just messes with my head, right?
Inception. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had to stop watching those videos. It was freaking me out because like it was making do you ever reach a point like when you're looking into something or deep diving, doing the rabbit hole, you know what I mean? We're going down the rabbit hole. Um, and you get down there and you're like, okay, my mind is too open to this. Like I need to back up a little bit because I'm
Yes.
I'm tripping the fuck out, you
I'm
know?
taking all of this bait right now, if
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what it
taking
is.
it all. I don't know what to think. And you have to like back away a little bit. That's what
Because you
the
still need to function in society.
yes, straight up. Yeah. Yeah. Still gotta go to work
So
on Monday, y'all. Like,
you
because
still gotta pay your
if
light
you
bill.
yeah, because if you knew the truth, would you? Or would you just like end up in some, crazy house, like trying to explain to people what's wrong with everything? And then you see people who are in that position, you think, does this person know what's going on? Like, are they tapped into something I can't reach? It's a
You're right.
trip, man. It's a total trip. Yeah.
Well, part of their reason why we're not in a simulation is that creating a full world filled with real conscious people might be impossible.
Yeah, but we don't know shit if it's a higher like the higher power or whatever is like exacting this upon us and has created this. We don't know anything. Why would they program it into us to understand the limitation or the possibility for expansion? We wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the secret. You don't see the sleight of hand when you're the one that the trick is being played upon. So it's impossible. It's literally a stalemate. It's impossible to know, you know?
As above, so below. If we are in a game,
Mm,
they're in a game. Like,
yeah, that's
and so
true.
on and so
See?
forth forever. And
Inception,
that
inception, inception,
inception,
inception.
that creates an endless chain that doesn't really explain where anything started. I mean, you can see where
Yeah.
it's going, and it's just going to keep rolling over on itself and snowballing. But where was the first snowflake?
Oh,
We
some
don't know.
real trippy shit, y'all. Yeah?
So
Yeah.
this they think the simplest answer is usually correct. This world
Well,
feels
that's
real because it is real.
Occam's razor, right? Like
Yes,
if there's multiple options, it's the you choose the one that has the most obvious choice, right? Provable
right.
choice. So, I mean,
So
and
one
that's
side
That's really in our
What
best the only thing that we can do. That's literally the only thing we can do because if you can't know what you don't know, right?
exactly? So one side says the way the universe is set up makes a simulation surprisingly likely. The other side says
Mm.
there's no real evidence, so we should treat this as the real world until proven otherwise. And I'm in the camp that somehow, and me and Ricardo have talked about this with our free will
Mm.
versus determinism, and I determined that it is both. We have free will and everything is determined. Somehow it is both. I don't know how it
Yeah,
works.
I feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in this camp here that somehow both of these theories are correct. I think that this is a simulation, but I also think it's real because I think, therefore I am. And we
Mm.
absolutely should treat it as such.
Yeah.
Theoretically, in my opinion, Link from Zelda will eventually develop consciousness and ultimately create his own simulation. And we'll save Hyrule all over again.
Yeah.
So that's me. I think that if you're looking at it from a video game perspective, someone is controlling Link, but then Link eventually becomes conscious and makes his own damn game,
Yeah.
and then it just
But
keeps
yeah,
like
isn't that what we're doing? Like I said?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's not a like they're
Mm.
not exclusive ideas. I know it seems like they are, but I don't think that they are. I don't think that you have either or. I think that it somehow is both. Sorry for frying everyone's brain.
It's trippy.
Sorry about sorry about your brain.
I'm sorry about your noodle. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah. The best part about things like this, okay, the thing that I like the most about these sorts of philosophical questions is that ain't nobody know. So it's fun to kind of throw your ideas out there and bounce them off of each other. And even when I think I have a an opinion formed, because that's what we do, we try to look for solid ground so that we can hold on to something and build from there. But this is one of those things that doesn't really allow for that because the more you
Mm.
talk to people about it or listen to other people's opinions, you realize, they just brought up a point that I never considered. And so then you have to throw that into your little basket of thought. And then, you know, it starts to throw everything off the rails. So it's fun. It's fun.
That's the whole point of tie check is so
Yeah,
that maybe somebody throws something in there that I haven't considered and I can chew on that a while because
sure.
while it is a big brain hurty, um, it is very, very fun to dive down this rabbit hole. And I find myself in it a lot just in my regular day to day. And I know Shaman and probably Tammy can attest to this, like with synchronicities. Who put the synchronicity there? How do
Who did
synchronicities
that?
work? Where do
Right?
they come from? Like if someone has the controller, is it me with the controller? Like did I
Yeah.
make a game and then make myself and then put myself in it and then I'm playing the controller and controlling my character?
Goddamn. I want to say, Tamitha said, I need to start playing video games. 80s was crap for that. Tamitha, same. Being in my 40s, I lived through the 80s, definitely played games in the 80s because my dad was always into video games. But then I kind of fell off a bit, played a little bit of some PC games. But in my 40s, I have gotten back to playing video games. And
It's
yeah,
the tits now.
that's the tits. It is the tits. It is like the most relaxing and yeah, do it, girl.
But
Do it, do it, do it.
look how fast we went from Pong
Right? Yeah.
to these 3D immersive experiences. I
Yeah.
mean, the graphics, like Unreal Engine,
Yeah.
like everything looks so good. You can, like soon we're gonna be able to smell the chicken cooking. Like
And
when
this
I
Sarah's
cook
living for
chicken
that
on
moment.
Zelda,
Like,
I'm
girl,
here for it. I'm
I've
here
never
for it.
played yeah, I've never played Zelda, but I'm assuming that like the open concept of the world is like unimaginable, right? On Assassin's Creed, I have literally put in nearly 200 hours of gameplay, and I am not even like I couldn't say that I've even covered a quarter of the world. realistically. I haven't been you know what I mean? I haven't been to everywhere, everything. So, yeah. Like
Tammy,
it's
you would
so
love Breath of the
immersive.
Wild.
Yeah.
Tammy
Tammy, I
needs
think
Breath of the Wild.
okay. Okay.
Or if you like caves, do Tears of the Kingdom. There ain't no caves on Breath of the Wild. She would have fun running
She
like
would. Yeah.
the board, like the map is enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it used to be.
No,
It's
do you
not
know
like
what
it
I
used to
thought
be.
of? Do you know what I thought of? Like I'm a big fan of art and by art I don't mean like necessarily like modern contemporary. I mean like the classics, right? So you look at the Sistine Chapel and you're like what the fuck? How did that even happen? Or, all the classic sculptures, all the things like from the ancient world where we don't create stuff like that anymore. I would say that the some of the finest artists of our modern day are making video games because it's so immersive and so creative and so perfect and so beautiful that yeah, that's my argument for video games. Like that's where some of the best talent is, right? It's very lucrative also, which is unlike every other period of in art history. Most of the time you don't make money off of your art until you're dead, right? The appreciation doesn't come, but just the amount of creativity and artistic vision that it takes to make some of these games is, and it's not like you don't have to go and kill and shoot everything up, but you know what I mean? There's lots of games out there that are just breathtaking, completely breathtaking. So do it, Tam.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
I'm a
But
late
it's
stage. I'm a late stage gaming nerd. I don't feel that it will ever fall off. Like now that I always pretended like I didn't have time for it. But now that I've made time, I'm like, okay, how do I rearrange my life around having time to make sure that I get some game time in? Yeah.
that's
Late
self
stage
care.
nerd. That is self-care.
It's self care.
Yeah.
Gaming is like an instant inducer of flow state for me. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can go straight into flow state, and then that's where I end up pondering things like
Yep.
simulation theory and hypothesis. And
Yep.
it's just good. It's a good workout for your brain, and I
It is
can't
a good
access
workout.
those thoughts when I'm so busy in my day, and
Like day-to-day tasks like rob you of that, right? So
they
I
do.
agree. I agree with you.
Working out the logistics of my day and the fact that none of it is just brainless. Like
And
it's this constant hypervigilance. I can't. And
there's
so
something
gaming
about it.
helps.
Yeah, there's something about it that is like it's completely for me. It's
Mhm.
not benefiting anyone else. It's completely for me. So that's a new concept for me later in my life. Like it's not about anyone else. It's about my enjoyment and my time. And yeah, that did
But while
something
you're
for me.
playing that game, you are, by every definition of the word, you are God in that. So when I'm playing
Sure.
Zelda, I am the god of Hyrule. Like I make it all like I do the
Yeah.
things. I work the miracles. I save Hyrule. I do all the things,
Yep.
and it just really puts it into perspective for you that like who's holding my controller? Who's holding
You
my
are, girl.
controller?
You
And
are.
I am.
Yep.
It's
That's what I would
me.
say. Yeah. I let you press some of my buttons sometimes. Yeah.
Left,
Yeah.
right, up, down.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah.
Start giving cheat codes on here.
Yes. Share your cheat codes, y'all, if you got some. One of my cheat codes is take up gaming. Don't be afraid. You don't have to be super good at it. I am definitely not super good at it, but I'm open to the experience. So that has made all the difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to know how to play it. Like you just
No,
start
just
playing
get
it.
in there and fuck around. It's good. It's very good.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun
Yeah.
time.
Fine. It's very fun.
It's fine.
So yeah. That was a good tie check, girl. And I love the graphic as usual. Sarah's one of those people who you want to encourage her flow state because when she gets there, she has incredible ideas. She
I
makes
just pulled
beautiful
this
things.
idea out of my ass.
I'm saying, right? Yeah. She makes
Pull
beautiful
the Navy out of
graphics.
there.
I'm very spoiled. Definitely.
Oh, that's mostly grok and AI.
Yeah, but it's the wherewithal to get it done and to do it and produce it. It still comes from
I'm your girl.
inside your noodle. Still comes from your noodle, girl. So
It do.
it do.
Thank you.
Mhm. Sunday, I'm in church. I'm so hot. It's so sweaty in this house.
At church.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Please let the sermon come to an end.
Lord Jesus. Hallelujah.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us this week. Love our Sunday. I love our Sunday service together.
Sunday service.
The Sunday service. The sweet Sunday
Sunday.
service.
That took you
Yeah.
out of church.
Yes. Yeah. We get to hang out. It's all love. Shooting the shit. Loves it.
Red Dead.
Loves it.
Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption.
Mm-hmm. God of War, Red Dead. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm open to trying any. Yes, pray on the damn. Praise it.
Crazy.
Praise it, you. Yeah. I'm open to trying all kinds of new games because I don't necessarily know. I know. Cardinals got that right. Yeah.
It's a group effort. Everything's a group
It's
effort.
all a group effort. None of it happens on its own. So
Is my outro music too loud?
I don't know. I
Turn it
like
down
loud music.
just a little
So.
bit. Right?
I like it loud.
Some people
So-
have processing problems, and I'm one
Sure.
of them.
Sure.
Fan
I
of
like loud,
subtitles.
loud music. Like however loud the car goes, that's how loud I listen. I'm terrible.
Okay. Okay. I would blow my doors off if I did
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Church down by the river, Shaman. Yes, someday I'll let you take me to church to the river. We'll all be there. Jacob, Sarah, Ricardo. That's all of us.
We can go down to the river if you want to.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone come to the
I'm
river.
looking. Everyone come to the Set in Stone
Mhm.
Megalithic Conference. It's going on Saturday, August 8th, 2026 from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Putnam County Veterans Memorial Park. It is going to be a great time. It is free for the public.
Free.
They're going to do a lot of fun stuff. They're going to do a sound bath. They're going to be talking about stone chambers and stuff. It's
Mhm.
going to be super interesting.
activities for kids.
Yes. So if you
Yeah.
are in that area, make sure you go there, and also let us know if you do so that we can share your content from it and try and pump this up. We want to make this as big a deal as possible because we think it's a great thing. So yeah, go to that.
Yeah. After the show today, I don't know if Jason and Ricardo got their shit together yet, and they know, but they're going to be doing a reading of Stardust. I'm assuming on the Shaman and the Philosopher. Possibly it could be on Finding Things Within and Without.
It could be
We don't know
anywhere.
anything. Yeah.
We don't have the controller, so we don't know how that goes.
We don't have the controller. We do not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But keep your eye on the socials. One of us will post about it. All of us will post about it at some point. And
one thing that I want to really drive home today,
okay.
if you have a Facebook account, please go and like our Facebook. We're trying to grow our Facebook. We're trying to make it so that we can stream live to Facebook, but we don't have the followers to do it.
We only need 100.
We only need 100. We don't do anything with our Facebook, and it's because we can't get any traction there. But if we could go live, we could, and we could spread and try and grow our community, grow our channel. That way we can get more people like you, more free thinkers, more people who are questioning, the big questions.
Yeah.
The natural philosophers. We're trying to assemble an army here, and so we need to be able to reach those people. So if you have a Facebook account, please go like the Universe Unveiled Facebook page so that we can go live there. We would really appreciate it. There's not anything extra on there that you're not getting on X, but if you just want to do us a solid, we'd love
do
you
me a
for that.
solid. Hook me up, bro.
Yes. We've been
Yeah.
neglecting our Facebook, and I'm sorry, and we're trying to change that.
Cardinal Steve says post the Facebook link in Discord.
Will do, boss.
Will do. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And that's all we got for today.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. I'm going to carry on with my Sunday. First things first, I'm going to turn this air conditioning back on and sit on
Amen.
it. I'm going to sit on it. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to hang out with us. Always a pleasure. Always a great time. Highlight of the week. Lots of
Yes,
love for
absolutely.
everyone. We appreciate everyone hanging out, chatting, and sharing. All the little ways that people share our story. We're here for it. Yeah. Thank you, Dolly, for all your work.
Thank you, Jacqueline. I love you.
I love you.
And I love our chat and all of our viewers. And we will see you all next week.
Do we have an episode on Wednesday?
Not this coming Wednesday, the next one.
Okay. Thank you.
See y'all Sunday.
See y'all next Sunday.
Okay, bye.
Hey, everyone. See you.